And despite previously supporting the self-determination of some nations, the U.S. continues to dismiss Crimea's choice to reunite with Russia. Washington is standing by its newfound allies in Kiev after helping them propel to power with billions of U.S. dollars. As RT's Anastasia Churkina reports, Ukraine is not the first country to go through selective U.S.-backed regime change.
Exporting chaos, enter the world promoter of the right to self-determination and other high principles, the U.S.
We are long past the days when the international community will stand quietly by while one country forcibly seizes the territory of another.
Incidentally, behind this noble statement is the #1 meddler in internal affairs of other nations.
Middle East is an example. What is known as the Arab Spring is a method of self-destruction, achieving political purposes through having societies destroy themselves.
The country that coined the term regime change, promoting unrest wherever on the globe serves its interests. Latin America has been a major target of the U.S. over the years.
We have examples of outside intrusion in the internal politics of states like Mexico, Guatemala, Panama, Nicaragua, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Grenada. Repeated attempts of a coup in Venezuela, Argentina, Brazil, Ecuador, and Bolivia. There was no coup in the 150-year-old history of Latin America that the U.S. government did not apply its hand to.
Coincidentally, U.S. participation in events in Ukraine did not begin or end in distributing snacks or friendly gestures of support.
We've invested over $5 billion to assist Ukraine in these and other goals that will ensure a secure and prosperous and democratic Ukraine.
The West spent $5 billion destabilizing Ukraine. This is something that is a mess that is put on Russia's doorstep by the West.
Before Kiev protests turned into chaos, Russia proposed that Ukraine work with both the EU and Russia. The U.S. had another idea, wanting to see Ukraine as part of its ally, the EU. Read to eventually find its way into NATO.
There is no other path that would bring Ukraine back to long-term political stability and economic growth.
A popular joke among Latin American leaders: why will there never be a coup in the U.S.? Because there's no U.S. embassy in Washington. Freedom, sovereignty, and international law are all terms repeated like a mantra by U.S. officials. But with a handful of examples of the U.S. attempting to puppeteer other parts of the world, that joke is not so far from reality. Anastasia Churkina, RT, Washington, D.C.